Hello, hello, boop, boop, boop. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going over some of my favorite and easiest blooming houseplants. So these are the plants that in my experience bloom pretty frequently, easily. So let's get into it. Oh no, we're tangled. No. Oh no. First up, we've got Bonia Cleopatre, which this is by far my favorite begonia I've ever kept because it is one of the easier varieties, I feel like. And I get blooms from it, which I don't know, is kind of fun. I just think it's such a pretty and very delicate looking bloomer. How the foliage is so big and dark, and then it just has these little delicate flowers all over the place. It's really cute. If you're wanting to get into the world of begonia, I think this is a really good first option. Bonia Cleopatre. Here are the beautiful little blooms of this Bonia Cleopatre plant. Even these little flower buds themselves are so cute. I just really love the shape of the blooms of this plant. The whole like flower spike actually. It's really interesting shaped. What's going on here? Next up, we've got Euphoria Millie. Mine's a little bit sun stressed, but the blooms on this thing are really, really cute and kind of funny looking. I don't know. It's just kind of a weirdly shaped, uniquely shaped plant. And especially looking at the back of my plant, it's really spiky and menacing looking. Again, with just like the delicate flower, I don't know. I kind of have a thing for that type of plant look, I think. So this definitely fits the bill. I think it's really, really cute. The blooms are really frequent and long lasting really. And it's a big reason I love this plant so much. So here are what the blooms look like. They just have two little petals, which is really unique from a lot of other flowers, and a really bright, vibrant color. They are really, really pretty. And there's a couple dried up and about to fall off. Oh well. Next up is my Butylon, or flowering maple. Mine is not very flowery right now, of course, just in time to film this video, but a week ago it was completely full of blooms. And it's kind of funny it decided to do that because a big reason this plant is on this list to begin with is it blooms so continuously and like prolifically. Before, it had blooms coming out multiple places on each stem, so it was very showy and nice. And even outside of that, I guess the foliage is really pretty, but that's not the point of this video. Fortunately, we do have one single little bloom left right here. One's on its way out and one is gone. I love the kind of hanging flower look of this one. I will say this one is a little bit thirstier and it prefers higher light. Just a little note to be wary of if you decide to try this plant. Okay, Schlumbergera truncata, or Thanksgiving cactus, is in bloom. Of course it's on this list. This one, it's called Thanksgiving cactus because it really starts to bloom toward the winter time, which is pretty cool. It's kind of fun in the colder, sadder months to have a plant like this to bloom. I don't know, just kind of something to look forward to. Perfect little example. We got some blooms here, another there, and lots of buds in different stages. So it's a really, really fun one. Highly, highly recommend. And there are a lot of different colors of these, as well as like Easter cactus, which blooms more in the spring, and summer cactus, which blooms more in the summer. There are a lot of really cool ones and beautiful ones to pick through. It does need a little bit higher light, especially if you want this like blushing, how it's kind of purple on the edges of the bracts, the little leaf looking things. If you want that, it needs a little bit higher light. Definitely one of my favorites. Good plant. Oh no, man down. Gosh, they're so pretty and like interesting shaped, right? That's so cool. Dang, and this one had another little casualty. So I guess I should say that these ones will fall off really easily with the slightest touch. But if they make it, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I think I want to get a yellow one next. Yeah? Okay. And the last favorite is this Acanthis Thai Pink, which clearly mine isn't blooming right now. Mine actually hasn't bloomed at all, but I do think I'm getting pretty close with it, where maybe next spring it'll start popping some blooms. And the reason I'm so excited for this one is because my mom has a really massive one of these, which she gave me some cuttings and grew into this beautiful thing. Hers blooms all the time and it is seriously so beautiful. They are like the most vibrant pink and they kind of hang in little clusters on the ends of the stems, which is really pretty. I'll definitely be inserting some clips of them that my mom sent me from her plant. It's such a cool one. It's such a beautiful, fun one. With like all blooming plants, if it's gonna bloom, it probably needs a little bit higher light, if possible, to get it to bloom, especially frequently. So just generally speaking, higher light is better for blooming plants. It's a good one. Another good one. All these are good ones. Those are all of my favorite blooming plants out of pretty much all of the plants I've had over the years. These are the ones that have stuck around because they're just so easy, low maintenance, giving, beautiful, all of the things. But the last two are more honorable mentions because these are ones that require a lot of special care to be able to even get them to bloom. I really have been enjoying my Utricularia bog garden blooms. They're really cute and just super delicate and dainty, and where it's not in bloom right now, I think it's about to go into dormancy. When it was in bloom, it was just so fun to go really get in there and look super closely into the tiny blooms, but they look like little bunnies, just a field of bunnies. I will link the video where I put together my bog garden in the description box if you're interested. These little leaves down here are the Utricularia. All of these little stem things that are kind of dried up by now were at one point flower stems. There is actually one flower left right here, but just imagine all of these stems filled with these cute little flowers. Where's the bunny ears on that one? Maybe that one's a little bit old on its way out, but this is such a cool one. I love it. I love it. And on the same note, my sundew, which is a carnivorous plant, again, living in this bog garden, bloomed for me this summer, and it is the most honestly interesting, unique bloom I've personally ever witnessed in a plant, because this thing sent out a really tall spike with flower buds like all in a row down the tip of the vine, and each day it would work its way down the flower spike and open up a new bloom, and in like the 24-ish hour cycle, a new bloom would open up and then close in the evening for the next bloom to do the same thing the following day. So it was just really cool, and they were like actually really vibrant and pretty big compared to the size of the plant. Here are a couple of pictures of what each of the blooms looked like when they opened up, but you can see here there's like a whole bunch of blooms just attached to this one stem. Oh no, I knocked a couple of them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, around 16 continuously just opened and then shut and then opened a new one for kind of a long time. This is the plant in question, the sundew. Yeah, very happy with my bog garden experience thus far. 10 out of 10 recommend. So it was a really fun one. Again, link in description if you want to learn how to make the bog garden. It's been a lot of fun for me, so I think it's worth looking into. This was a quick one, but those are all of my favorite blooming plants that I've kept over the years. I would love to hear what some of your favorite bloomers are, some of your recommendations, because I just love blooming plants, and I think there's something that has been missing in my plant collection for the last little while, so I would love some good recommendations. But that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!